Hey, everybody, this is Eric Diamond, and you're listening to The Mike Wagner Show.
Hey everybody, it's Mike from the Mike Wagner Show. It's powered by Sonic Web Studios and brought to you by our official sponsor, the Mike Wagner Show, international warring author Mia Molson's The Missing, available on Amazon in paperback and ebook, coming soon, Missing 2 on Amazon. Double the suspense, double the fun. Check it out on Amazon. Also brought to you by Sweet Psalmist by Serena Wagner, based on the life of King David, available on Amazon. Keyword Sweet Psalmist Serena Wagner. And we have a wonderful gentleman who is backed by a popular demand. He began his career at 15, made the finals of the Jimmy Dean Country Showdown, played local in Santa Fe, Durango, Colorado until 21. He played with the Cowtown Swing, later moved to Nashville, played with a wonderful group of Rocky Mountain Playboys, and he's got the latest with a release we talked about and a third album coming out, and he's got some awards to talk about. Live, ladies and gentlemen, the Plus Studios somewhere in the beautiful country, the amazing, multi-talented, and he is the sensei of swing, Eric Diamond. Eric, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Thanks for joining us once again.
Good evening, Mike. Thanks for having me back on the show. It's a pleasure to be here.
Well, it's great to have you on, Eric. It's always is. You began your career at 15. You made the finals of the Jimmy Dean Country Showdown. You played local in Santa Fe and Durango, Colorado till 21. You played at the Cowtown Swing, later moved to Nashville. You also played with the Eric Diamond and the Rocky Mountain Playboys, and you won a number of awards with the most Western Swing played on radio from 23 to 24. You also were in People Magazine's Top 10 Country, May of 24, Heroes of Western Swing, and also the Cowtown Society, Entertainer of the Year, and more. And you also got All of Me. We'll talk more about that and what's coming up. We'll tell you about it. And first of all, give us a quick update how you got started.
Well, like you said earlier, I started at the age of 15 and started playing I landed my first professional job, started playing primarily in the southern Colorado area and around Santa Fe, New Mexico. And then at age 15 and age 16, I made the state finals with both the Jimmy Dean Country Showdown and the Charlie Daniels Country Showdown. Then at the age of 21, 22, I joined my first road band, which was based out of Colorado Springs, a band called Cowtown Swing. I toured with that band for 5 years, primarily playing in the state of Colorado and a bit in Kansas. And then I moved down to Nashville, where I kind of fluked into a songwriting deal with Ronnie Stoneman from the television show Hee Haw. That was short-lived due to family matters back home. So I came back out west, and I was actually a high school basketball coach for 2 years. And
Oh,
then,
wow. How'd you get into basketball, first of all? Did you play basketball or what?
yeah, I played basketball all my life and played for two different universities. I played for the McMurray University in Abilene, Texas, my first 2 years. And then I played my last 2 years for the University of Colorado, Colorado Springs. And so I had come back from Nashville, kind of a family fiasco or situation. And I didn't know exactly what I was going to do. And then I got a phone call one night from a gentleman named Terry Hiller. And he said, "You came highly recommended. I'm looking for an assistant coach, And I was like, man, who recommended me? Because I've been out of basketball for, quite some time doing this music for all those years. But anyhow, it was a good job. It got me back on my feet. It was good for my mental. It was good for my health. Then I got a phone call from an old friend, David Blanchard, Bondad Dave, many people know him as. And he had a band called the Midnight Rose Band. And he called me up and said, "Eric, we had worked together in a lot of throw together bands in the past through my teenage years and early 20s. And then, anyhow, he called me up and said, "We got 27 nights booked. And our lead singer just packed his bags in the middle of the night and headed out to Louisiana. Can you help us out?" And I said, "Sure, I'll be there Monday," because it was a Friday night when he called me. So 27 nights turned into 3 years. I worked with that band.
Oh, my goodness.
And then after that band went its separate ways, everybody was pursuing different endeavors in the music industry. I took a job and ended up being an in-house entertainer at a big nightclub in Durango, Colorado called Hornies. I started out as a bouncer. In 2 weeks, they moved me to floor manager. And once they saw me dance and heard me sing, because I do both, I was an in-house entertainer, and I got to perform every night with all these national touring road acts. So that was a great year. I built a Rolodex full of musicians while, doing that job. And then I put my own band together, Eric Diamond and the Rocky Mountain Playboys. And we had a gigantic local following or regional following, Southern Colorado, Northern New Mexico. And the next thing you know, we had 13 national agents, and we were booking us in 11 states. So
oh my goodness.
For 6 years, we worked in 11 state region, town to town, state to state. And one of the most impressive things about that band was in 6 years, we only had 3 weeks off. Mm-hmm. So we worked all the time. I remember one streak we did 39 weeks in a row.
Oh my gosh. Wow. And plus you also took home some awards as well too. All that's worth it. Most Western Swing Played, People Magazine, Heroes of Western Swing, Entertainer of the Year, and Hall of Fames. And I think you should talk more about than I should, really. So
well, I appreciate the mention. Yeah, so 15 years ago this comeback started, and a Hall of Fame fiddle player named Grady Smith got myself and my steel guitar player. We had been on the road together for 4 years. A guy named Larry Bressington. Most people know him as Chappie. He's in the Great Britain's Country Music Hall of Fame as well as the Nebraska Country Music Hall of Fame. Grady got us to join the Western Swing Society of the Southwest, which really accelerated my career. I've been able to perform now for 10 years with players that have worked for Ray Price, George Strait, Hank Thompson, Cal Smith, Roy Clark, on and on. Anyhow, in 2022, we had released an old album. We released it during the COVID, and it ended up as a top 5 finalist for Western Swing Album of the Year by the Academy of Western Artists. And I was also a top 5 finalist for Western Swing Male Vocalist of the Year by the Academy. And I ended up winning the Western Swing Male Vocalist of the Year. 8 days later, I got signed by a Nashville record label. The producer was Kurt Ryle, who will go down in the history books as one of the greatest producers of all time. He produced gold records for people like Mel Tillis, Gene Watson, Vern Gosdin. He did work on gold records for Trisha Yearwood, Leanne Womack. He produced Billy Ray Cyrus, Dean Dillon, all gold and platinum records. And he also is an incredible musician. He played guitar on Taylor Swift's Platinum album. Nice. And he played steel guitar on John Anderson's Seminole Wind.
Oh, my goodness, my favorite.
Yeah, so anyhow, Kurt owns half the record label that I was with, and he's the producer. So he produced my current album that's out now, All of Me, and it ended up being the most played Western Swing album on radio around the globe. The last I heard, we were on 25,000 plus radio stations.
Oh my gosh.
The album, because of that, we ended up on the Outlaw Front Porch Top 10 Country Album for 2023, which got us in People Magazine. This past January of 2024, we were in People Magazine's People of Country Music edition. And this year was incredible. In May, I received the Heroes of Western Swing Award from Governor Abbott in the state of Texas. And I won an award from the Cowtown Society of Western Music and was made a lifetime member of that society.
Very nice, very nice.
And then in June, I think it was the first week of June, I won Entertainer of the Year with Tom Osley, Mary Williams, and Gentry Productions. And Tom Osley, I believe, has been in country music or country radio since I was a teenager. So that was, quite an award and something to be proud of. And then the biggest news was on October 5th, I got inducted into the Western Swing Hall of Fame in Sacramento.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. So those were all awards that we won just this past year, but we were also a finalist in 7 categories at the International Singer-Songwriter Awards in Atlanta, Georgia. We were a finalist in 5 categories at the Red Carpet Awards in the Netherlands, and we were nominated for 2 Ameripolitan Awards. Also, the album that's out, Eric Diamond, All of Me, was up for Album of the Year with 4 different organizations. It was up for Album of the Year, with the International Western Music Association, the International Singer-Songwriter Association, the Ameripolitans, and the Red Carpet Awards. So this album was really a game changer for us, and we've been so fortunate and happy about that.
Mm-hmm. And definitely game changer indeed. And more about All of Me, along with his previous release, The Call Me to Playboys with Eric Diamond. Get that in just 1 minute. But first, you listen to The Mike Wagner Show at themikewagnershow.com, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. Look at a professional website without breaking your budget. Sonic Web Studios is the answer. Sonic Web Studios offers fast, affordable custom web designs that blow the competition away. Call today, 1-800-303-3960. That's 1-800-303-3960. Or email to support@sonicwebstudios.com. Mention the Mike Wagner Show, get 20% off your first project. Sonic Web Studios, take your image to the next level. Also, time to give an official shout out to our official sponsor of the Mike Wagner Show, international warring author Mia Molson-Zia. If you love fast-paced mysteries, you love Missing by Mia Molson-Zia, available on Amazon, paperback, and ebook. Missing is fast-paced and intriguing with an unforgettable twist. Takes place in 4 countries, 2 strangers, 1 target, where truth is illusion and those who love you to first go missing. It's available on Amazon and paperback and ebook. Missing by Mia Molson-Zia has got great reviews. And Eve 11 enjoys by Howard celebrities, including Joanna Cassie, Forrest Riley, and many others. So grab your copy today before it goes missing by Mia Molson-Zia, available on Amazon. Coming soon, Missing 2 by Mia Molson-Zia. Double the suspense, double the fun. Check it out on Amazon. Also brought to you by the Sweet Psalmist by Serena Wagner, based on the life of King David, with 30 exquisite paintings in King David Psalms. The Sweet Psalmist gives a new perspective on David through the Psalms he wrote and his time as a shepherd, where it started. His complicated and turbulent relationship with King Saul's involved as well. Story of love, betrayal, repentance, hope, and more. Check out The Sweet Psalmist by Serena Wagner on Amazon. Keyword Sweet Psalmist, Serena Wagner. And brought to you by our brand new sponsor of the Mike Wagner Show, the Sensei of Swing, Eric Diamond, with his latest All of Me, featuring the title track, I've Got a New Heartache, Bring Me Sunshine and More. Eric is a multi-award winning artist, inducted in numerous Hall of Fames, entertainer, and album of the year, and will be releasing a new CD soon. Check out the amazing Eric Diamond today at www.ericdiamondmusic.com and all music platforms worldwide. I'd like to welcome Eric Diamond as a sponsor. We'll get to that more in just a minute. And plus, the MikeWagnerShow.com, heard in 40 podcast platforms, heard in 100 countries. Take us with you on any mobile device. Follow us on Spotify, Spreaker, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, TikTok, Facebook, and more. For great gift ideas, Amazon.com, Mike Wagner Show t-shirts, pop sockets, throw pillows, tote bags, and hoodies, and more. Make sure you check it out today and check out the great collection of books, collectibles, and more. Amazon.com, Mia Molson-Zia. Check it out today. Do support us on Anchor FM, PayPal, and the MikeWagnerShow.com. We're here with the amazing multi-talented Eric Diamond here on the Mike Wagner Show. And let's talk more about All of Me. And I think we ran over the title track. We ran over New Heartache, Bring Me Sunshine and More. And let's talk about those, shall we?
Sure. One thing I'd like to mention, Mike, there's 3 songs on the album that I co-wrote with Kurt Ryle. Kurt has written 18 #1 songs, including a #1 song for the legendary George Jones. He's a phenomenal songwriter, and it was a pleasure to work with him. But on the album, we wrote a song called Waylon, Willie, Haggard, and Jones, which we just did a video release 3 days ago. The music video for that song was released. We also wrote a song called Oklahoma Bound, and that video has been out for about a month and a half. And then the 3rd song that we wrote on the album is Strike That Match, and we will be coming out with a video on that next month.
Oh, I am so looking forward to that one. I am so looking forward to it. And it's going
Thanks.
to be great
Yeah,
as well.
my manager, Angela. Yeah, I've got an amazing team working for me, and I certainly want to mention him. Angela Marie Eidmiller is the spearhead of the project. She's my full-time manager. She was the International Singer-Songwriter Music Promoter of the Year in the United States for 2023. She's absolutely fantastic. I love her written word, and she's a mover and a shaker. She's the one, her and a gentleman named Todd Apel are the ones that are creating these videos. And when you see the videos, they are top notch. I was blown away at the level of ability these folks have. And then after Angela Marie, I have an assistant manager, and she's the head of promotions. She's also doing some of the booking. Lisa Grindstaff from the Nashville area. Lisa's also a lifetime musician. She plays electric bass, she plays upright bass, she plays fiddle, and she drums. And a matter of fact, she was playing upright bass last night at a job. But she's been such an asset to our team. We hired her. Now we've got you on the team, and we just recently got I think it was 2 days after you and I came to a business agreement. We got a booking agent, an established booking agent down in the hill country of Texas, which is fantastic because there's so many opportunities, so many live music venues there. There's three of the biggest and most historical dance halls in that area. There's Ann Hall, Green Hall, and Martinez Hall. Also, Bandera, Texas, which is only 16 miles from my second home, is called the Cowboy Capital of the United States. It's got six live music venues that play country music, honky tonk music, Western swing music, as well as other gigs throughout the hill country. Austin is in the hill country. Brady, Texas is in the hill country with the Heart of Texas record label. They have several wonderful big music festivals every year that are incredibly well attended. Thousands of people converge on Brady, Texas for those festivals. So I'm excited that this agent's going to be working, getting us jobs there. My current team is focusing on the state fair circuit. We're also looking into casinos. I used to play extensively in Laughlin, Nevada, and I played a handful of times in Vegas. So we're definitely going to be focusing on the Nevada casinos and the state fairs. And I'm really excited. Things are building. Things are starting to happen. So it's we're ready to go.
Mm-hmm. And of course, we're also ready to go with the third album coming up as well, too. And what is this third album? We'll talk more about that with the amazing Eric Diamond. You listen to The Mike Wagner Show at the MikeWagnerShow.com, powered by Sonic Web Studios, brought to you by official sponsor of The Mike Wagner Show, international warring author Mia Sensei Missing. Also brought to you by The Sweet Psalmist by Serena Wagner, based on the life of King David, available on Amazon. Keyword Sweet Psalmist Serena Wagner. And brought to you by our brand new sponsor of The Mike Wagner Show, the Sensei of Swing, Eric Diamond, with All of Me and More. New music coming soon. EricDiamondMusic.com. Check it out on your favorite music platform. Back with the multi-talent Eric Diamond after this timeout. We're back to the multi-talent Eric Diamond of All of Me here on the Mike Wagner Show, and a brand new sponsor of the program. And the story is you've got a third CD that is about to come out. Tell us more about that one.
Well, it's not about to come out, Mike, but it is in the works. We're going to do another 12-song album. We've already solidified definite 7 songs have already been solidified that will be on the album. We're still looking at possibilities of other material. We've been accepting a lot of songs from songwriters all around the country. There's a songwriter from Branson, Missouri named Mike McAdoo. He has a song that I really want to put on the album. I think it'll fill one of the 5 remaining spots. And I've been lucky, man. I've had so many songwriters from all over, from the West Coast to the East Coast and everywhere in between, that are sending me material. And we're just, when you've got you've only got 10 or 12 slots on an album, but we are finishing up that, and learning the music as we go. I am going to be recording. I believe I'm going to record this next album at the Heart of Texas record label. The producer there is Justin Trevino, who needs no introduction. He's a country music legend and loved by so many people, and very deservedly so. I talked to the owner of the Heart of Texas record label the other night, Tracy Pitcock, and he said that Justin handles all the recording now. So I'm going to reach out to Justin this week, see what their studio availability is. And I'd like to, my first album was recorded at United Artists Tower in Nashville. My second album was recorded with Clarksville Creative Sound just outside of Nashville with legendary producer Kurt Ryle. Gene Breeden produced my first album, and he also, will be enshrined in the Country Music Hall of Fame. But I want to do this next album in Texas. I want to stay out west. And the reason for that, I think it'll be good. We've already had 2 very successful albums. Both albums were up for Album of the Year. So both albums were successful, but I want to have a third album with another renowned producer. And I think that we'll end up having a third very successful album. Justin's phenomenal. I've heard so much of the recordings that have come out of his studio there at the Heart of Texas, and it's top notch. So I'm really excited, hoping that we can find a time schedule and get to work on that. But we are going to be, touring extensively, and really more so than recording. That's our priority, because touring is paychecks, and paychecks pay the bills, So we're excited to head out and start playing. Right now, we're going to be mostly playing Texas, Oklahoma, Missouri, Tennessee. We've had 2 job offers come in since I talked to you last.
Oh,
and
my
I'm not even
goodness.
sure. I think that's Kentucky and Tennessee. And we are going to inundate the state fair circuit. We've been working on that since summer. And so we're hoping to land a bunch of state fair events, festivals. We're also doing corporate parties, and we do some private parties every year annually. So we're excited to be working.
And certainly did as well, too, and so worth it. In the meantime, where can we find all your music at, and how do people reach you?
So people can find me on Facebook. You can follow me. You can even send me a friend request, I think. And you can buy either album. Eric Diamond, They Call Me a Playboy. Or there's They Call Me Playboy. And there's Eric Diamond, All of Me. Both albums are available on Facebook. Just reach out to me. We're also available on all music platforms worldwide. YouTube, Spotify, Apple iTunes, and all the rest. And we will have an online store up and running soon. Both Lisa and Angela are working on that, getting our website updated and where it needs to be. And then we will have an online store. Also, something I forgot to mention to you, Mike, 2 days ago, we were in a country music magazine called Razorback Magazine out of Oklahoma. And I knew nothing about it. And then I was notified, and the article was already written. I was already in the magazine. And very recently, we were just in a brand new magazine called Butterfly Country Magazine. It's a magazine out of Australia. Vanessa Bourne owns the magazine. For those of you who don't know Vanessa, we were on the same record label, but she is a international multi-award winning artist.
And oh my goodness.
When we were on the same record label, they had 15 artists on the label. She was by far the best artist on the label. So I'm excited. I'm so blessed that she likes my music, and neither one of us is with that label anymore. We've gone on to different things and new management. But this magazine, she has 80,000 followers. and they really follow her, extensively. So that's going to bring a lot of eyes onto us. And she gave us a 4-page spread in that magazine. So if you get a chance, pick up Razorback magazine, the latest edition, and pick up Butterfly Country magazine. Read all about us.
We'll certainly do that as well. We're with the multi-talented Eric Diamond here on the Mike Wagner Show. And Eric, it's always great to have you on. You're welcome to come on board anytime. It's always great to have you on. Looking forward to having you again soon. Keep us up to date. Keep in touch as always. And thanks for joining the Mike Wagner Show. It's a brand new sponsor. And once again, what's your website? How do people contact you? Where can people purchase or check out your latest music, including All of Me and more?
Yeah, it'll all be on the website. Matter of fact, we already have some videos out on we're on TikTok and Facebook, and I think Lisa's got us on all other things as well that I don't even know about. But a lot of the booking information is there. The booking information will definitely be on the website. And people, I've had a lot of venues just contact me on Facebook Messenger. So follow us on Facebook, and check out our TikTok. It's growing. And, pick up an Eric Diamond CD. It comes with a money-back guarantee. That's how good it is.
Eric Diamond CD comes with a money-back guarantee. I like that one. Yes, I have to incorporate it.
Yeah, we've sold. So the original album, They Call Me a Playboy, we've sold over 12,000 units. We haven't had a single album come back. And I tell everybody that. If you don't like this, I'll give your money back. This album is so good. It comes with a money back guarantee. And I feel like the All of Me album is even stronger. I absolutely love the album and felt like from top to bottom, we really got it done even more so than the first album.
And certainly indeed as well, too. And it's just so amazing as well. So, Eric, I hope you're there, and we look forward to have you on soon. So just make sure you keep this up to date, keep in touch. Glad to have you back. We wish all best. And Eric, just want to say you definitely have a great future ahead of you. And by the way, you are tuned to the Mike Wagner Show. It's powered by Sonic Web Studios.